Best RC plane. If you're looking for the best RC plane for beginners, kids, or even adults who want a fun flying experience, you're in the right place. In this video, I've picked some of the best RC airplanes that are easy to fly, durable enough for practice, and packed with features that make flying more enjoyable. Whether you want a simple trainer plane or a more advanced RC aircraft with better control and performance, this list has something for every budget and skill level. Stay with me until the end, because the number one pick is the RC plane I'd choose for most beginners and casual hobby pilots. Let's get started with the best RC planes you can buy right now. Number 5. Hawkswork 2CH RC Airplane. Color, red. Weight, not officially specified. Category, remote control airplane/RC glider. Review script. If you're looking for a beginner-friendly RC airplane, the Hawkswork 2CH RC airplane is one of those models that feels much less intimidating than many hobby planes. The first thing I noticed is how light the foam construction is, which makes it easier to handle and a little more forgiving during early practice sessions. The built-in self-stabilization system really helps new pilots keep the plane under control. It's designed for simple four-direction movement, so you're not dealing with a complicated control setup. That makes the learning curve smoother, especially for kids or adults trying an RC glider for the first time. Another practical feature is the 2.4 GHz radio system, which allows multiple planes to fly in the same area without interfering with each other. The ready-to-fly setup is also convenient because you can get started without assembling a lot of parts. The main limitation is that this is a basic 2-channel trainer, so experienced RC flyers may find it less versatile than more advanced models. But for learning the basics and enjoying casual outdoor flying, it seems like a solid and approachable option. Pros. Easy to control for beginners. Lightweight foam body helps reduce damage from minor crashes. Ready-to-fly setup is convenient for first-time users. Cons. Limited maneuverability compared with advanced RC airplanes. Best suited for outdoor flying conditions. Experienced hobbyists may outgrow it quickly. Specs and configurations. 2-channel remote control airplane. 2.4 GHz anti-interference radio system. Built-in self-stabilization system. Foam construction. Ready-to-fly, RTF configuration. Includes controller, 2 batteries, spare propellers, USB charging cable, and user manual. Number 4. Hawkswork F-22 RC Glider. Color, multicolor. Weight, 450 g. Category, remote control airplane/RC glider. Review script. The Hawkswork 2CH F-22 RC glider is a great example of an RC airplane that's designed with beginners in mind. Instead of feeling overly technical, it focuses on making those first flights easier and more enjoyable. The built-in self-stabilization system is probably the biggest advantage because it helps keep the plane balanced while you're learning the controls. I like that the foam construction is lightweight and reasonably durable. Small bumps and rough landings are common when learning, so having a crash-resistant design makes the experience much less stressful. The 2-channel control setup is simple, with basic directional controls that are easy to understand. The 2.4 GHz radio system is another useful feature since it allows multiple planes to fly in the same area without signal interference. It also comes ready to fly out of the box, which means less setup and more time practicing. The downside is that it's a basic trainer plane, so advanced maneuvers and precision control are limited. It's best suited for outdoor flying in relatively open spaces. Overall, this looks like a solid first RC airplane for kids and beginners who want an easy introduction to flying. Pros. Beginner-friendly controls with self-stabilization. Lightweight foam body helps absorb minor impacts. Ready-to-fly design keeps setup simple. Cons. Limited maneuverability compared with advanced RC planes. Outdoor use is recommended for best performance. Basic 2-channel controls may feel restrictive over time. Specs and configurations. 2-channel remote control airplane. 2.4 GHz anti-interference radio system. Built-in self-stabilization system. Foam construction. Ready-to-fly, RTF configuration. Includes controller, 2 3.7V 300 mAh batteries, spare propellers, glue, USB charging cable, and user manual. Number 3. Hawkswork P-51D Mustang. Color, 3CH blue. Weight, not officially specified. Category, Remote Control Warbird Airplane. Review script. The Hawkswork 3CHP-51D Mustang is a nice step up from a basic beginner RC plane because it adds a little more control without becoming overly complicated. The classic Mustang Warbird design gives it a more realistic look, and the 3-channel setup makes flying feel a bit more engaging than a simple trainer model. What stands out most is the built-in 6-axis gyro stabilization. It helps keep the plane stable during flight, which is especially useful if you're still learning takeoffs, turns, and landings. I also like that it offers 2 takeoff methods, including hand launch and taxi takeoff, so beginners can practice different ways of getting the plane airborne. The lightweight EPP foam construction is another practical advantage. It's designed to handle the occasional bump or rough landing that often happens during practice. Having 2 rechargeable batteries is convenient because it gives you more flying time before needing to recharge. The main limitation is that this is still a beginner-focused RC plane, so experienced pilots may want more advanced controls and aerobatic capability. For new flyers who want a stable Warbird with easy handling, it seems like a solid option. Pros. 6-axis gyro stabilization helps improve flight stability. 2 takeoff modes add variety for beginners. Durable EPP foam construction handles minor crashes well. Cons. Limited advanced flight performance. Primarily designed for outdoor flying. Experienced RC pilots may outgrow it quickly. Specs and configurations. 3-channel remote control airplane. 6-axis gyro stabilization system. 2.4 GHz radio control system. High and low speed modes. EPP foam airframe. Ready to fly, RTF design. Includes 2 rechargeable batteries and remote controller. Number 2. Hawkswork 3CH Spitfire. Color, green. Weight, 59 g. Category, Remote Control Warbird Airplane. Review script. The Hawkswork 3CH Spitfire RC plane is a beginner-friendly RC Warbird that combines a classic aircraft design with features that make learning to fly much easier. What I like most is that it doesn't feel overly complicated, so new pilots can focus on enjoying the flying experience instead of constantly fighting the controls. The built-in 6-axis gyro stabilization does a good job of helping the plane stay balanced in the air. That added stability makes takeoffs and gentle turns easier for beginners. The 3-channel control setup also gives you a little more control than a basic 2-channel trainer, which makes the flying experience feel more realistic. Another nice feature is the 2 takeoff options. You can either hand launch the plane or use the taxi takeoff mode, which adds some variety during practice sessions. The lightweight EPP foam construction is practical too because it's designed to handle minor bumps and rough landings. One thing to keep in mind is that this is still aimed at beginners, so advanced aerobatic flying isn't really its focus. For kids and first-time RC pilots who want a stable and easy-to-fly Warbird, it seems like a solid starting point. Pros. 6-axis gyro stabilization improves flight stability. 2 takeoff modes make practice more enjoyable. Lightweight EPP foam helps reduce damage from minor crashes. Cons. Limited advanced maneuver capability. Best suited for outdoor flying. Windy conditions may be challenging for beginners. Specs and configurations. 3-channel remote control airplane. 6-axis gyro stabilization system. 2.4 GHz radio control system. Dual brushed motors. EPP foam airframe. Ready to fly, RTF design. Includes remote controller, 2 rechargeable batteries, charger, and screwdriver. Number 1. SYMA X550 RC plane. Color, green. Weight, not officially specified. Category, 4-channel RC tiltrotor airplane. Review script. The SYMA X550 is a different kind of beginner RC plane because it combines a tiltrotor-style design with stunt flying features. Instead of focusing only on basic flight, it gives new pilots room to experiment with flips, spins, and other aerial tricks once they get comfortable with the controls. One feature that really stands out is the one-key takeoff and landing function. That makes the first few flights much less intimidating, especially for kids or anyone who hasn't flown a 4-channel RC aircraft before. The 2 speed modes are also useful because you can start in a slower setting and move to a faster mode as your confidence improves. The stunt functions add a lot of entertainment value. The plane can perform 360-degree flips, spins, circles, climbing spins, and jump-style maneuvers, which keeps flying sessions interesting. The 4-channel control system also provides more natural steering and maneuverability than a basic 2-channel trainer. The trade-off is that a stunt-capable 4-channel aircraft can take a little more practice than a simple beginner glider. It's best used indoors with space or outdoors in calm conditions. Overall, it seems like a fun option for beginners who want an RC plane that offers both easy learning and extra flying tricks. Pros: 1 key takeoff and landing is beginner-friendly. 4-channel controls provide smoother handling. Multiple stunt modes add variety and fun. Cons: requires more practice than a basic 2-channel trainer. Wind can affect stunt performance outdoors. Battery life is not officially specified. Specs and configurations: 4-channel remote control tiltrotor airplane. 1 key takeoff and landing. High and low speed modes. Multiple stunt flight modes. Radio frequency remote control system. Rechargeable lithium-ion battery included.